We are all born with internally a God-sized hole, if you will. And what life becomes for us is our way of seeking to fill that hole and to fill that void. So we live life as an experiment, going from place to place, from this to that, trying to find that which will fill that hole that God put in us. We've tried money, we've tried jobs, you've tried relationships, you've tried this man, that man, you've even tried this church, that church, we've tried this religion, that faith, that teaching, that denomination. We've gone from all these different places trying to figure out where it fits, where I feel like home, where I feel as if I'm being fulfilled from the inside out. But listen, there's only one thing that can adequately fill that which is missing in your heart and in your life, and you'll live through life until you come to this one reality. The only thing that can truly fill you from the inside out is the presence of the Lord. It is the Holy Spirit himself. This is why even the scriptures command us to be filled with the Holy Spirit. I'm convinced that this being filled with the Holy Spirit is not just about a shout or a dance. It means something internally. It means God himself is filling my being. It means I'm filled up with God. To be full of the Holy Spirit means maximum inner fulfillment. To be filled with the Holy Spirit means to be filled up with God. Filled with the Holy Spirit. But in most cases, we don't know to genuinely pursue spiritual fulfillment until we have realized how unfulfilled we are with everything else. That's why life is an experiment for us. We're trying to see if this is going to fit, if this is going to connect and all of this. See, most of us didn't even really come to God until after we got tired of the drama that came from everything else. Am I telling the truth? You were good with drugs until folks started tripping. You were good doing the stuff that you were sleeping around until you started catching stuff and drama started to come from all of that. You were good with things until you're tired of other stuff. You're good with it until it finally catches up with you. So I'm not even necessarily talking about after. I'm not talking about necessarily before you got saved. Of course it's true then, but guess what? Many of us have a relationship with God, but it's a distracted relationship. You're walking with the Lord in your mind, but what happens is life has a way of offering us distractions that can shift your focus and your attention off of your priority of intimate worship. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that all these distractions are bad. Some of the most effective distractions are good things. Not all distractions are lust and fleshly temptations. It ain't always a man or always a woman. Sometimes you can be distracted by what appears to be good things. Good work, good ministry opportunities, good business opportunities, good money opportunities, good friendship opportunities. But let me tell you something, whatever it is, as soon as it takes more and more of your attention away from your primary connection to the Lord, it's going to frustrate you and become unfulfilling to you. One thing I'm sure about is if you've been through enough of life to understand this message, then even if you are not really sure how it feels to be totally fulfilled, you do know how it feels to be unfulfilled. You know how it feels. You just didn't call it unfulfilled. You didn't put a label on it. But it's what it was. I'll break it down to you. You use terminology like frustrated. You may say things like an emptiness inside. You may call it not enough. Some situations you call it, I had it up to here. All that means unfulfilled. You call it, I'm so tired of this, I don't know what to do. Y'all know what I'm talking about now? Yeah, that's unfulfilled. You call it loneliness. You may call it meaningless. You say stuff like, this ain't working for me anymore. You say stuff like, this ain't going to cut it no more. We ain't going to make it like this. All of that means unfulfillment. You may say stuff like, something's going to have to change. Something's going to have to give. You say stuff like, I can't live like this anymore. Anybody know what I'm talking about? And see, you may not even say anything, but sometimes your unfulfillment comes out in different ways. All of a sudden, you start hating your surroundings. You hating everything around you. Now, whether you say it or not, unfulfilled comes out through you hating your job. Dreading waking up in the morning because you got to go to that place to work. That means you're unfulfilled in it. It comes out as you starting to get tired and disgusted with everything in your space. You're tired of the people in your space. You're tired of the environment that you're in. You don't even like the color or the paint on the walls no more. You picked the paint. Now you don't like it. You don't like the carpet no more. You picked the carpet. It's ugly now. And what's up? You know, all of a sudden you start now you don't like hearing them folks' voice no more. I'm just tired of hearing. You used to love the voice years ago. Now you're tired of hearing folks' voice. Y'all know what I'm talking about? You don't even like the way they breathe no more. You got to make all that noise. You're going to be breathing like that all the time. That's how you're going to breathe. You know he got asthma. He can't help it, but you act like all of a sudden you can't stand the way the man breathes. You just, I ain't mad at y'all. All of a sudden you're just tired of everybody. Don't like the shoes they wear. I don't like them shoes. I don't like your shirt. You bought the shirt. I don't like it. I don't like your new hair. I don't like them highlights. Them highlights don't match your skin. People that color don't need to get hair that color. You're just mad at everything. You're just frustrated. All of that is coming from a place of inner unfulfillment. Y'all know I'm telling the truth, don't you? The reality is nothing has changed in your surroundings. The carpet is the same color it was while you were happy. The walls are the same. You used to like those shoes. You liked the hair. You liked everything. The surroundings didn't change. Guess what? You changed. And because you are different on the inside, everything looks different on the outside. Why? Because you don't see things the way things are. You see things the way you are. And when you are internally unfulfilled, you do not enjoy what's happening around you externally. Something has to change. I need more. We're not living like this.